iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
Nice to see you can make it up here up north in Rotherham. Pleased to welcome you all to my new gym, Coldwell Boxing premises. Signs up all over the place. Come on in and have a look.
Just talk us through it. Is this a step here, Dave?
Yeah, there's a step there, mate.
Mat, yeah.
There's a mat here. Guys, at first, let me show you. This isn't my gym, but we work together. Masborough Weights Gym, great facility. You got to see. All the fighters have got everything under one roof. We've got, if you come through here, is Joe in or Rich? Oh, they're not here. This is the management of Masborough Weights Gym. Great facility, so we can come down here anytime we want. There's all the weights through here. Come on, I'll show you.
Come on, keep up with him, lad. Come on, lad.
This is, we've got all this facility here. We can use this anytime we want.
Yeah.
It's wicked, man. It's wicked. So, come on in, boxing gym.
Come on, boxing gym, mate.
Forget weights.
Come on. Just round corner, come on.
Don't take the piss out of accent here. All these fellas.
Oh, I'm not taking the piss out of the accent. It's our talk.
Wait until you get into our gym. And then you can take the piss.
Can you tell us about some of the people that's going to be in this gym?
Do you know about this show?
Everyone knows about this show. 26th November, Magna.
Rotherham.
Rotherham.
Looks a bit of a dump on the stairwell. You get yourself in here and it ain't too bad. Oh, who's here? Mr. Rhodes.
Hey Dave, it's Dave Coldwell. Yeah, right, nice to meet you.
Ryan Rhodes.
Alright, nice gym you've got here, man.
Thank you.
Dave, it's quite hot in here, isn't it?
Come here. Come here.
What?
Oh, focus. Zoom. 73, baby.
Can we not turn that down?
No. I can if I want.
But you don't want to.
No. Oh, look who's here!
Alright.
Curtis Woodhouse. How you
Cheers.
doing?
Alright, pal. You alright? Good. Big man?
What's happening?
You alright? Yeah, good.
You good?
Brand new ring. This was actually, it was all an office suite when I moved in. This was all a wall, all the way through here, so it was partition. You had BT cables and everything for all office chairs and everything. This has all got to be finished, it's not all done yet. Carpet's got to be married up. You had a doorway here.
Yeah.
You walk in here, there's another room here which I've knocked all the way through. And then we've had this all built, all the framework built by one fella, Bill, who helps with the amateurs that I'm setting up here.
Yeah.
I've got two guys that are there doing the amateurs. Big Craig Thorpe was in during the day, Scott's in opening in the day at the moment. And they're going to be running, the amateurs, going to get them all licensed up and everything for the amateurs.
How long has it taken you from day one to put this together?
I moved in here August 1st.
Yeah.
I've recently took on a business partner, a good mate of mine, Spencer Fern, not Fearon, Fern. So we've set up everything to do with this. I got out of the old place, which was freezing and horrible. So we've got into this, set this up. We're going on to the next level with promotions. And we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with education because he's built up and owns Life Skills, which is a training facility for 16 to 18 year olds, kids and young offenders and everything. So we're going to be doing all that side of things here as well. So it's not just about boxing and pros and amateurs. It's going to be, it's going to be a much bigger scale to it.
Promoting at the top level is very difficult in this country, as you well know.
Yeah.
Been around the Haymaker team for a while. If it's difficult at that level, how difficult is it?
It's a nightmare.
At your level?
Realistically, I mean, it's terrible because you've got you work on a shoestring budget really. Even television promoters, like you say, they're struggling to break even. It's common knowledge that plenty of big promoters have lost money on shows and stuff like that. So those guys that haven't got TV money, haven't got major sponsorships, it's very, very hard to do. You're just a case of hustling, trying to get to break even. You need your fighters to sell tickets. Fighters keep saying, "Oh, can you promote me? Can you promote me?" Well, there's two things: either you're a shit hot prospect, and then a promoter, will be willing to invest and take a gamble on losing. But if you're just, no disrespect, but just a normal sort of boxer that's not got countless amateur titles behind you and just a kid that's pretty handy, then you need to be able to sell tickets. Otherwise, you've got to do it the old-fashioned way that that a lot of fighters, your Johnny Nelsons, your John Keatons, and your people like your Over Mackenzies that have just boxed around on the circuit believing that they're going to make it and have come through. You know, that's the way that they've got to do. Otherwise, it's hard for a promoter.
Ryan Rose is fighting this Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you see this as a make or break fight for Ryan?
Realistically,
yeah.
you can say what you want about you know, obviously he's confident, he's 100% confident, and he as a fighter won't think this is, you know, I've got to win this because no fighter at his level goes into a fight thinking, oh, I might lose this. But me as a promoter and a trainer of Ryan, I've got to look at it and look at all the negatives and look at all the danger points. Otherwise, I'm not doing my job at that. And I know for a fact that this is a fight where Kamitsky's already proven in his past that he can come over here and beat one of our top guys. Very, very similar circumstances. Jamie Moore was coming off a loss, a hard loss in a big fight. Come back, see if he's still got it, see if he can go to well again. Kamitsky made him go to well, but when Jamie went to well, he had nothing left. Now, we don't know. You know, Ryan looks sharp, looks fit, looks fresh and everything, but you don't know mentally whether he's still got it. You know, if he still really wants it until he's in that position. And that's why when we sat down and spoke, there's no point in him fighting 2 or 3 journeymen that are going to come over, put their hands up, let him blast them out, and then he gets put into a big fight where he's in that. In that situation where it's make or break, he'll know after Saturday night what he's got left in tank, what he's got left in his mind, and whether he's still got the desire for it. And if he has, then we want that European title. Not thinking about anything past European title. I just wanted to win
That's
the European
not what he
title.
was saying.
No, he's not. He's a different person to me.
Yeah.
Listen, what I'm saying to you is I'm concentrating on that European title. He wins the European title, then we're in that position where we can start looking and thinking, right, let's rebuild. But right now he's just coming off for a stoppage loss for a world title fight. You can't now say, oh yeah, let's start shouting at him.
Yeah.
He's got to earn it, and he's got to go out there and win a European title. If he wins the European title, he can start talking again. You haven't finished the tour of the gym yet?
No, we haven't.
Right, to do a bit of training, David?
You are, yeah, but I've got to shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're alright.
That's about on 5.
Yeah, I think keep the train.
He's going to watch City.
I'm going to watch Man United, boy. This, when it's finished, will be the office.
Well, I'll tell you what, ain't a bad office though.
We're going to have a nice big smart board there.
Yeah.
Another table there, because we've got a commercial director as well, Damien Harry. This will be my table so I can look straight on. Through here, it's a little bit messy at the moment, but we've got a kitchen, all fitted. And if you come through here...
I'll tell you what, Dave, it's very clean here.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, it's
very clean.
We're still... I've got a big studio here, but what I was saying about the...
Yoga classes?
We've got body combat and taekwondo and stuff like that. But what I was saying about the education side of things is we're going to scrap the studio side. I want to turn this into a full classroom. Have all educational stuff here for the kids to be doing the written work and the computer works and stuff like that. Yeah. And so we're going to do all that side of things. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just about boxing. So it's
dealing it from the academic side of it as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good setup for it.
Very impressed, Dave. Very impressed.
Thank you.
Have you got any other little secret rooms?
No, not really. I've got a little torture thing that they have to go through at any session. Jerome will show you. Yeah.
I'm not demonstrating. You should demonstrate. I tell you, you should demonstrate.
A little bit dark. These steps here have a purpose.
What's going on? What's that here?
And it doesn't seem like much, but each one of them will tell you. If you ask them about the little circuit, it's pain. Oh, seriously, it's pain. And that's just a finisher. That's all it is. It's a finisher.
Talk about the fight at the top of your bill, Jason Cook,
Yeah.
Woodhouse. Off the back of the Frankie Gavin defeat, which was, surprised a lot of people, didn't it, Curtis, in that fight?
But not us.
No, I didn't, obviously not going to surprise
He
you,
fancied
but-
it from day one. He fancied that fight. He really did fancy that fight, regardless of what people want to make out of Frankie's problems. Curtis fancied that fight, and he was well up for it. And I think now is if he was to go into that fight now, knowing what he knows, having shared a ring with Frankie Gavin, he'd put on a better performance. Because when you box at that level for the first time, you've got doubts. You don't know really, am I good enough to get in with this kid? He now knows that he is, and this is why, you know, we talked about the next stages for his career now. There's no point in boxing, you know, journeyman and dropping back down a level. He's at that level now where he needs to push on and let people know that he's serious about this, and he is up there, and he does belong up there, and that's what we want. We want British titles and Commonwealth title shots.
Possibly chasing Ashley Fairphone for the British title.
Love that fight for Curtis. Ashley's done so well, and I know there's a lot of doubters and stuff. There was a lot of doubters for Ashley Fairphone, and to be honest, earlier on, you know, in my managerial career, I kind of like listened to a few people that told me that you know, that followed Ashley all the way through and said, oh, he's never going to make it, and he's this. And now one of them, I kind of thought, no, he's not going to make it, and he's gone away to America, fantastic, on his own.
Yeah.
Took himself off. Whatever, whether you like Ashley or not, or you get on with him or not, he's gone over to America on his own. He's made his name. He's had some proper fights out there, and he's learned. And this is what I'm saying about fighters need real fights. Whether they lose or they win, they need real fights, and they improve as a fighter. He's come back over and he's won British title. So if Curtis could have a fight with Ashley Fairphone, that'd be absolutely fantastic, because, you know, he's a genuine British champion. I don't think he'll stay around, or he'll want to stay around British level too long. I think Ashley does want a world title shot.
Some of the Hattons, isn't he, recently?
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Well, you know, they'll get him a crack at something. So whether it's Ashley or Ashley gives it up and it's a vacant title shot, I'm not bothered. Curtis, you know, Curtis is, like I said, he's at that level now. He comes through Jason Cook on Saturday, then I'd look for, you know, any kind of title fight.
From a promoting side on this at this weight, is it easy to match these people up? So if
no, because people don't want to fight each other.
Yeah.
You've still got an element of fight. You know, we're now starting to see fights where fighters are fighting each other. You know, but you do get a lot that still, you know, oh no, not yet, and they don't want that fight.
Is that the fighter or the promoter saying it?
A bit of both sometimes.
Yeah.
Promoters get a lot of stick. You know, I had Frank Maloney's matchmaker ring me up the other night, offering me a fight against, you know, former British champion for Nadir Ali, and, you know, Frank Maloney was up for it, his matchmaker was up for it, and then once I said yes, we got word back from their camp that said they didn't want it.
Yeah.
So that's not the promoter's fault. You know, sometimes it's a bit of both. It's like anything. Like you've got to mix it all.
All right, well, Dave, thank you very much for having iFILM down to Rotherham. It's a lovely place. Really like it.
It's such a sarcastic get.
No, I really like it, seriously. So we're just going to go and...
Listen, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you taking your time, you know, travelling up. It's a long way that you've travelled. But us Northerners go down south quite often, so it's only right that you...
Spend half your time in London anyway.
Yeah, it's only right that you come up once in a while.
But
thanks a lot for coming and having a look at my gym and speaking to my fighters and everything to do with Coldwell Boxing. I appreciate all your support.
You're talking very quickly. I'm assuming you want us to leave now, don't you?
Yep, because I've got a shoot. I've got a match to go to, and it's a big night. So thank you very much.
All right.
The door's
You
there.
see us out, though. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Come on, because I've got a shoot.
You see this case? Hospitality.
It is hospitality. I'm opening the doors for you. That's manners.
Yeah, no, that's telling us to
There you
go
go.
quicker.
That's manners. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. This has been iFILM London. I'm David Coldwell. You're at Coldwell Boxing Gym. Appreciate it. See ya.
Cool.
iFILM London. iFILM London.